there. If you're new to selling final expense, or you're already selling final expense and maybe struggling to close deals either over the phone or face-to-face, and you're looking for some help on how to do better, how to become a top producer, but you're struggling to find the information necessary in order to do it. If this describes you, you're going to like to hear what I'm about to say about my final expense specific sales and marketing boot camp. My name is David Duford at Duford Insurance Group, where I train and recruit insurance agents to become top producers selling final expense, Medicare, and annuities. So the purpose of today's video is really to give you a breakdown on this first time ever final expense sales and marketing training program that I'm offering both to my agents as well as those of you out there who aren't working with me quite yet, or maybe work with another organization or are completely fine. So here's what I got for you regarding my one-day final expense sales and marketing workshop. Here's what it's all about. So basically, this program is specifically designed for those of you out there who want all of my training wrapped up into one convenient training protocol on how to sell final expense. I'm going to teach you exactly everything that I myself discovered, trialed, and tested with to become a six-figure producer myself early on in my career, and then also trained a multitude others on how to earn a six-figure income selling final expense both face-to-face and over the phone. You're going to learn the exact same steps when it comes to selling, when it comes to marketing, and when it comes to being a top producer, like I said, that I personally incorporated in my business selling as an agent, as well as those many more that have worked with me on some level in their agency too. You're also going to get, as a part of this package, my word-for-word final expense sales presentation, as well as my word-for-word final expense appointment setting script and word-for-word door knocking script too to use for your leads. And again, that final expense presentation script is both for face-to-face training and a special one for those of you who want to do telesales as well. So whether you want to do one or the other, the training is going to teach that very, very well too. And then I'm actually, throughout my training, I'm going to incorporate real life examples to demonstrate the trainings that I'll be talking about. Again, I might teach an example on how to effectively pre-qualify within the script. I've got recordings lined up that is going to demonstrate where I actually do it myself, or maybe listen to an agent of mine demonstrate what it's like to pre-qualify. So you can take what you've heard on the training and see how it relates directly to real life. And so you can better make that connection between what it is that you're trying to accomplish and what you're learning from an academic standpoint to how it really sounds in the real world and wondering how effective it actually is. We're also, of course, going to talk about what leads work best, how to rebuttal the most difficult objections that you're going to hear. You're also going to learn how to scale your business. For example, I teach this with my agents. I've got one I talked to yesterday who we've tripled the amount of business that he's written in the past couple of months because I've specifically taught him my unique process in scaling his business model higher. And again, I'm going to teach you exactly the same protocol and how to incorporate that in your business as well. So some details of the event. To be abundantly clear, this training is available whether or not you work in my agency. So if you work in my agency, there is an opportunity to actually get a refund on the workshop fee. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in detail, but if you're happy with your existing agency, but you want to leverage this training opportunity in my agency or in this training, you can definitely take a part of that, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. Some other things you're going to learn too as well. For example, you're going to learn how to build fantastic, meaningful rapport that's going to exude trust and authority without having to spend half the day at Mildred's home on the phone or in person to do it. You're going to learn how to quickly determine if your prospect is qualified or not within a matter of 10 minutes or less, so you spend less time with unqualified prospects and more time with qualified prospects. You're also going to learn how to overcome virtually any objection that you hear. I'm going to give you a foolproof process in order to overcome objections. I'm also going to tell you how to position your product so your client knows obviously that it's the best choice out of the competition that's out there. I'm going to teach you my one simple closing strategy that you can close more business with, and no, you don't need to know like 10 or 20 different closing tricks. You just need to know one really well, and we're going to teach you what I do personally and teach my agents. I'm going to teach you my step-by-step process, like I said earlier, in scaling your business with the goal of hitting a $10,000 a week final expense AP production goal. I've done that many times with many agents, and I'm going to teach you how to do it as well. I'm also going to show you how which final expense carriers are really good to work with, including lead vendors, but then also tell you which ones to stay far away from. So this is kind of information that I don't readily share publicly in order to not ruffle too many feathers. But now that we're going to be in a private setting, I'm going to give you my honest regard for the good and the bad that's out there as well. Again, this training is perfect if you're an agent that wants training from the comfort of your home. If you like the idea of doing training, but you don't want to go publicly because you're concerned about the pandemic or worrying about traveling, the good news is this is all virtually done. Again, this is perfect for any kind of final expense agent using any kind of final expense carriers, captive, independent. Again, I want to stress that point. I don't care what your background is. You're going to get some valuable training when you get involved in this one-day boot camp with me. And even if you're undecided, you're thinking about getting into this business, or you are, but you're not quite ready to pick an agency, this is a good thing for you too as well to start the process of learning. Again, my promise is you're going to get massive takeaways from doing this. This is perfect for face-to-face or the telesales agents that's out there. Again, a lot of the training is going to be applicable in either or. I'm going to make sure that as we go through the training to describe how this applies to face-to-face agents, describe how this uniquely applies to telesales and vice versa. And this is perfect for any new agent selling final expense insurance that wants to overcome the learning curve and become master of the craft quickly. Again, that's the whole idea behind this, is to overcome a lot of the pitfalls that I personally came through, a lot of the pitfalls that my agents go through, and to show you what to do to avoid those so that you can climb that ladder faster and become a master quicker. And again, the stress, you do not have to be a part of my agency to take part in this training. I'll be happy to train anyone, anywhere, with any organization, as long as you make the investment. It's completely open to all. And before I get into the price, probably wondering what this is going to run, I want to throw in some free bonuses to make this appeal, or this offer, even more appealing and more attractive to you. So let me tell you what you're going to get when you register for the boot camp on Friday, September 4th. First of all, you're going to get access to all the ebook versions of all 3 of my best-selling insurance sales and marketing books. You probably see a few of them behind me in the screen. They're the Official Guide to Selling Final Expense Insurance, the Official Guide to Selling Insurance for New Agents, and interviews with top producing insurance agents. You'll get all of those as free bonuses. You're also going to get around $100 in discounts from top insurance lead vendors. So I've negotiated with a couple of vendors out there to help give you a reduction in price in exchange for attending. So you'll get access to that as well. And if you use all of those, should be about $100 discount in total. You're going to get access to 2 months of my Insurance Agent Inner Circle, which is a $70 month-to-month membership training package. Again, 2 months of that's $140 value. You'll also get access to my free access to my Seminar Marketing Mastery program. I used to sell that for, and I still do really, for $299, but I'm going to give you lifetime unlimited access to that for absolutely no cost whatsoever, just for attending. And a free one-on-one coaching call with me, yours truly, David DeFord, to answer any questions that you have post-training interview, and you get that for free. This is a combined value of $768 in bonuses just for attending. And then one other bonus I'll throw in there too as well, and this would apply whether you are going to join immediately after the boot camp, or maybe you're already an agent of mine and this will apply to you if you're already in my agency, is if you do any kind of contracts with me. So let's say you pick up a carrier with me, or all of your carriers, it doesn't matter to me. We can talk more specifically about it. But once you write 10 total policies throughout all the carriers you have in the DeFord Insurance Group, I will totally reimburse your membership fee back to you as my way of saying thank you for the business. Now, a part of this strategy and training you, of course, is I want you to get a real good feel of what it's like to work with me, get you excited, and possibly do some carrier business with me. That's the most lucrative business income that I experience. So I want to incentivize you to think about possibly doing business with me by giving you your money back by writing some business with me. Or if you're already working with me, give your money back that way too. So you may be in a position where if you write the business with me, you won't actually pay a dime once you actually write those 10 policies. And to add a little bit more sizzle to the steak already, to literally catch this thing on fire, I guess, is I want to tell you about my ironclad money-back guarantee on this program. Again, I'm so confident that this one-day final expense sales and marketing mastery boot camp is going to be such a value added to you. I think you're going to get a lot out of this. It's going to really take your final expense business, whether telesales, face-to-face, captive, or independent, to the next level. I'm going to give you the following guarantee, and it's this. Register for my event. Try it out. If you're not convinced, life-changing content that's going to dramatically change your final expense sales for the better, and you're not convinced of that, simply just send an email to my support team and just let us know, hey, I've decided this isn't for me. I don't want to do this. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. Whatever your reason, it doesn't matter. Just let us know. Not only will I give you a full refund on the entire fee to get into the boot camp, but I'll also let you keep all of those bonuses absolutely for free. Again, the discounts for leads, the free ebook versions of all my books, the 2 months of the Inner Circle program, the seminar marketing program, and a 20-minute consultation with me as well. You get all of those still. You won't lose access to that. That's just my way of saying thanks for at least giving it a try. So again, let's recap everything here is what you're getting. This is a final expense, telesales, or face-to-face boot camp for all agents, whether you work for me or not, whether you're captive or independent, who want to take your final expense business to the next level. Again, if you're new to the business or have some level of experience, you're going to learn every step of how I teach my agents become top producers in final expense. You're going to learn everything step by step, word for word, in my scripts in order to implement in your own business in this one-day boot camp experience. Again, you're going to get $768 in value in bonuses just for attending, backed by my ironclad money-back guarantee, which means if you're not happy in those first 2 hours of attending, I'll be happy to give your money back, no questions asked, while letting you keep the bonus. Oh yeah, one last thing here. I wanted to share with you some testimonials from the original live version of this recorded boot camp you're purchasing today. This was done back on September 2020. First of all, what you see on the screen here is on a scale of 1 to 5, grade it, with 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. And you had 14 out of 18 people grade it a 5 out of 5, and then 4 out of 18 people graded a 4 out of 5. So pretty good performance, pretty good description of what to expect as far as the quality of the material and the results that people see themselves getting from learning from it. And then down below is a collection of testimonials that I collected to describe, at least in the words of the attendees, people just like you, who are very interested in learning and mastering final expense, what their thoughts were on it. So I'll just read a couple of these, and you should see below this video, if you want to see all of them, I'll include them in the bottom. The workshop was very informative and packed full of useful content. I enjoyed being able to interact and ask questions. I highly recommend this workshop to new and experienced agents. David DeFord is a master teacher. The boot camp was very professional, very organized, very informative, easy to implement strategies and techniques taught at the boot camp. His thorough breakdown of the telephone and face-to-face script, which is key to making multiple sales, is unmatched by any company I've ever been affiliated with. Hands down, in my 9-year license history, I've never attended a more thorough boot camp training session for the final expense sales business. At my level, I thought the information was fantastic, the best I've ever received. And lastly, it was very informative and educational. The material was explained very well, and it was easy to comprehend. And I do hope that you attend this. I really think this is going to be an excellent training. It's going to basically be my entire sales and marketing blueprint in a day's training. And the outcome of this is, my guarantee is that you're going to have the tools necessary to become successful. Like so many agents I've taught, how I've made myself successful in this business. And if you want to take that final expense business of yours to the next level, then this is something you need to do. Please go to the link below and buy your tickets now. So go to the link below. Hope to see you, and thank you so much for watching. Thanks, guys.